The officers smirked as they scanned the old woman's ID. A soft beep followed, and one of them chuckled, "Ma'am, that's gotta be an error. Silverest doesn't hand out this kind of clearance." But before he could finish, the screen flickered, and a glowing golden symbol appeared. A winged heart, pulsing with radiant light. Their amusement vanished. Eyes widened, silence fell. Standing calmly before them, the elderly woman in a neatly pressed navy blue blazer simply smiled. Her name was Margaret Doyle, though most knew her as Nurse Maggie. She'd served quietly at Silverest Memorial Hospital for decades. To others, she was the gentle soul who baked cookies for night staff, who sat beside frightened patients when no one else came. No one had ever guessed what she carried. They weren't supposed to scan her ID, but that day, while searching for a little girl missing from the children's wing, the officers assumed the child might have wandered into staff quarters. When they stopped Maggie and asked for ID, she handed it over without hesitation. Their grins faded fast. What showed on the screen wasn't ordinary clearance. It was a Guardian Emblem, a confidential designation reserved for extraordinary acts of compassion. Few ever earned it. Even fewer still had theirs logged in the system. An alert pinged through the hospital speakers, quiet and reverent. Then came the sound that shifted everything, a soft giggle from down the hall. Maggie turned toward the laughter, her expression tender. "She's over here," she said gently. The officers followed, stunned, as they walked past old photos and quiet patient rooms. At the end of the hall, near a window glowing with morning light, sat the missing child, curled up on the ledge, clutching a worn rabbit. Beside her was a framed picture, a younger Nurse Maggie cradling a newborn. "That's her mom," one officer murmured, recognizing the baby's eyes in the child's face. "How did you know where she'd be?" the other whispered. Maggie knelt beside the girl, brushing a hand over her curls. "I always find those who need me," she replied. The child hadn't been lost. She had found her way to where love had once held her, and love had waited, still. By the next morning, hospital staff were buzzing with the tale of the unassuming nurse with an impossible clearance, of an emblem that shouldn't exist, of a girl who vanished, but was never truly gone. And Maggie? She returned to her post like always, humming a tune only the quiet could hear. One more soul had found comfort. And one more name was added, unseen but sacred, to her guardian list. The hospital moved on, full of warmth and light, just the way she liked it.